Nasdaq production.
What's happening? So we're gonna go over the markets here, right? I had where's she at? Damn. I had there it is, the falling wedge. So this falling wedge, right? That's a bullish pattern. We look for that to break to the upside after a long period of consolidation. So it's invalidated. Dun, 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 dun. So we can get rid of that. That one was kind of a fail. But that's okay, honestly. Like, the market is bringing us lower, and you might be thinking, oh man, this is like the worst time. Like, but low key, I still think that, again, right? Like I've been saying in the past few videos, like, if you have conviction on companies and cryptocurrencies, companies, stocks, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're looking at, if you have conviction, now's the time to decide and make a plan. Am I going to dollar cost average here? Am I going to wait for a price that I'm looking for, that if it hits that price I'm going to buy? It's highly important to make a plan. So when this stuff happens, you know how to react and you get that quick response. It's not a thinking game, like honestly right now, I'm keeping it easy with my charts. Support and resistance, right? That's all I'm really looking for in these charts. You can move that out of the way. It's kind of a finicky line there. We'll keep it there, to be honest. But what I'm trying to say is make it easy. Don't just ignore the markets now, because this is the time when you want to pay attention to the markets, because if a reversal does happen and things, all this fear, uncertainty, doubt, like all this news, the negative news, if that goes away and things get cleared up in the world with inflation, the fears of a recession coming in, if all this stuff, right, interest rates rising, all this stuff, right, if that goes away, what's going to happen to the markets is some that you're going to be paying attention, so that you'll know when that stuff is ending and when you start to see the nice bullish patterns, the strong bull volume coming in, the reversal patterns, all these things. It's key to pay attention, especially during this stuff. So I encourage you. Yeah, man, it sucks that the market's going down. Like, I've been wrong about multiple names, man. Like, you think that's like, it sucks, man. Like, no one likes to be wrong, but hey, admit it, hold yourself accountable, and then make a plan. It's not that easy. Again, I want to highlight that the reason why I'm looking at the markets like this is because my perspective is really changed over the past little bit in terms of my trading plan. Like, I'm only holding one stock that I have conviction in, that I can see that go down 50, 60, 80%, and I'm completely cool with it. I'm going to be adding on it because that's my long-term plan for it. So it's kind of like, excuse me, it's kind of like different when you have that perspective. Like, the market, I'm just looking and it's not affecting me in any way because I don't have money attached in crazy amounts, or I'm managing my risk wisely, is what I'm trying to say. I know that this isn't my environment to trade in, so I'm not trading. It's just really easy when you let the markets do its thing, right? That's why I've been kind of like happy about this stuff, because it's always bullish for me if you have that perspective, if that makes sense for you, right? There's always going to be an opportunity coming if you're ready and looking for it. So when I'm looking at the Nasdaq here, I hate to, like, I seen this on Twitter and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess it's true, but like, I hate the fact that it's not the perfect head and shoulders. But it is what it is, right? Like, technically it is a head and shoulders. Is the pattern the greatest? Maybe not, but maybe you could look at it like that, right? And that's the break to the downside. Either way, what I'm trying to pay attention to right now, like I said, the basic support and resistance. We've come right back to this 12,100 zone, and that's where we had previous resistance 2, 3, three times, and then we got a bounce twice above it, making sure that it is support. We're back there now. How long is this going to act as support? We're in a massive downtrend. So we got to watch. Is this going to continue? And then what happens is we base for a bit around this range, create a bear flag, and then we continue down. That's possible, right? So that's something we're going to watch. But all in all, I'm not, like I said, the mentality I have made sure that with this current market circumstances that I'm going to position myself to be optimistic for what's coming. That's exactly how I'm looking at it. So we could run the fibs from the top to the low. The 0.5 is right in between that range, but the golden pocket is right below where 10,800 is. We could definitely come back to that level, which would be super interesting. I also think it would give us a lot of opportunity. This is specifically the Nasdaq, but it'd give us a lot of opportunity for at least some short-term plays. So I wouldn't really stop watching the markets right now or have so much fear that you don't know what to do. Stay composed, make a plan, think long-term, and have conviction in the stocks that you're investing in, or the cryptocurrencies, or the companies, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to be golden, in my opinion. Peace, guys.